Hello guys, welcome to today's post-market live. So we will start in 2 minutes. So guys, let's start with the Nifty analysis only. So in the morning, in the pre-market session, we have discussed that the Nifty, the market as a whole market will be opening with a gap up, or we expected a gap up start, but surprisingly we ended up starting the market with a gap down. So exactly, let's plot these levels with respect to our today's morning pre-market session. So today, as per today's pivot point, it was nearly at 2650. 2640 was today's pivot level. 2640 was today's pivot level. So we analyzed that any movement above this particular level, which is 2640, which was today's pivot level. So any movement above this level would lead to our bullish zone actually. So let's mark the bullish zone as well. Today's pre-market analysis, as per today's pre-market analysis, the S1 and S2 were nearly. I will mark the S1 and S2. S1 and S2. S1 was at 25,950. 25,950 was our S1. S1 was at 25,950. And S2 were at 25,880. This was our S2, and S3 were at 26,800, 25,800 were our S2, and with respect to the resistance, it was at 26,120, and R2 was at 26,200, followed by the R3 at 26,250 level. So these were the levels for Nifty as per our pre-market analysis today. So we clearly said that any movement above this particular pivot level with a higher volume will validate our bullish sentiments, short-term bullish sentiments, and market would have given a bullish positive move today. But today the opening itself happened below this particular level, which was 2640, and we clearly said that any movement below this with a good volume on the downside will lead to our two different support levels, which was at 25,950. Initially it have a proper breakdown below this level, 25,950. 25,950 was our S1. So you can see that in the morning session itself, 9:30 itself, we got a clear breakdown below this particular level, which was our day's support 1. So followed by that, the market tend to remain below that with the higher sentiments to the downside itself. So market clearly give a move up to our all three support levels. So second support level was at 25,880, then followed by 25,800. So it didn't came up to 25,800. 25,800 was our third support. So anyway, near to this, we got a clear breakdown below this particular support 2 level, which was at 25,800. So clearly shows the bearish sentiments in the market for the day, as it was Sensex expiring. So we got a clear breakdown below all our support levels. So major support were at today's, but with respect to today's support level, the first one was at 25,950. In the morning session itself, we got a breakdown below that, and after that, followed in the following market session, we witnessed a breakdown below our second support level also, and marked a low at 25,845 levels. So this clearly shows a bearish sentiments in the market for the day. So let's have a quick look at the RSI. What RSI is showing us? RSI level. Let's change this to day time frame. So here you can see the RSI is also making a high up to 72, and is gradually reducing, and you can clearly see that it gave a breakdown below the SMA 14 as well, smooth moving average 14 as well. It is going below, and it ended at nearly 64 RSI. So it clearly shows us short-term bearish sentiments in market. So it is clearly below today's particular pivot level, and we could have gradually got this particular level of points in the market in the morning session, starting session itself. So these are the levels, and these are the movement happened in market today with respect to Nifty. And let's have a quick look at Bank Nifty as well. So with respect to Bank Nifty, our pivot point were at 58,300 was our particular pivot point for the day. So similar to Nifty, Bank Nifty also started negative below this particular pivot level line, and it clearly came up to 58,000. You can clearly see that 58,000 was the particular low. As per today's present support level, 58,000 was our S1. So clearly S1 was hit at today. 58,000 was our support 1. So clearly the levels were being tested for the day. So first 15 minutes candle was a trade, we could have made money on the downside for the day. So here you can see that first 15-minute candle is this, and after a breakdown of this particular level, it remained sideways actually. So even if the market came up to our support 1, it remained sideways all the day. You can see here. So Bank Nifty tend to remain, tend to sustain that particular level without going down or support 1. So still the sentiments is kind of bullish only, but as per whole the market sentiments was negative. So Bank Nifty today try to sustain this particular level, so try to close above this particular 58,000 support level for the day. So RSI also clearly here you can see that a slight reversal was there from the highest point attained 77, and now it is at 66 point. So clearly shows that slight bearish flip in the market, but still Bank Nifty remained above the particular S1 level, which was at 58,000. So these were the movement happens in Bank Nifty. Let's have a quick look at Sensex also as per our pre-market analysis. So in Sensex, our particular pivot level was at 84,900. 84,900 was our pivot level. And similar to Nifty and Bank Nifty, today Sensex also started negative. But in the morning session, while we were looking into the Gift Nifty and the FIA data, it was expected that the market was going to start bullish only. But due to the global cues, especially the Chinese Indo, US-China tariff meeting and everything regarding that, and also the pharma sector was also pretty down today. So with respect to this bearish sentiments, all three Nifties, all three Sensex and Bank Nifty and Nifty were down in a bearish trend today. So clearly 592 points were down today by Sensex. So let's mark today's support one, which we have explained in pre-market. So our support one was at 84,550. This was our support one, and support two were at 84,200. 84,200 was our support two. So today after opening, Sensex remained in the bearish sentiment itself. So we clearly explained in the morning session that any movement below this particular pivot level was at 84,900 with a good volume will give definitely return test this particular support level. We have clearly explained that in the morning. So these are the movement happen in Sensex today clearly because of it's due to the global cues only. So in RSI part also it is trading below 60, particular 60-63 levels. So it clearly shows the bearish sentiments in the market. So now let's have a look at the top gainers. Top gainers in Nifty, let's have a look at it. So here the top gainers were at Coal India, Hindalco. With respect to the losers, it was clearly on pharma sector. The pharma sector was very down today, which dragged the Nifty all market down. So here you can see that Dr. Reddy was almost 3.44, nearly 4% down, and Cipla, HDFC Life, the Max Health, and everything related to pharma sector was going down today due to the global cues only. So these are the levels, these are the market movements which we explained in the morning with respect to our pivot line. So tomorrow also a bearish sentiments can be witnessed. We should be trading with proper caution as tomorrow in the market. So with respect to this closing, I expected bearish sentiments in the market for tomorrow as well. So that's for today. So let's find up our live sessions. Thank you.